Allah. Allah. Evet, şimdi bakalım. Bir 3-4 maç yapalım. Bismillah diyelim. Başlayalım. Yeni Frank Ribery'miz. Tek attım Frank Ribery'e. Biteceğine 20 dakika kala. Keşke Gullit gelseydi ama yapacak bir şey yok. Gullit gelseydi iyi olacaktı. Ne yapmış bu ya? Neymar. Messi almış oraya. Evet. Uzun bir aradan sonra belki 1-2 saatlik bir yayın yapacağız. Saat 11:30.
Besiktas can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just
Elimiz
about
soğuk.
every major ground
Kötü
in the
başlamaz
land.
inşallah.
It is time for us all to come together
Özledik
and
de
to believe. No other club feels like
oyunumuzu
Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it,
Bakalım
hear it.
değişiklik
This is
yapmışlar
what
mı
the
yeni
game means
güncellemeyle?
to this legion of
Oynamak.
He's gone for goal.
Of, valla bir şey fark ettim. Arada ben etkinlik yapıyorum. Uzaktan vurduğum şutlar hep giriyor. Onun için fazla galeye girmeden şut çekmeye çalışacağız. Ayrıyetten de ek olarak üstüne. Geçiver be oğlum be. Mesela böyle. Ama keşke yanaşsaydım. Neyse, önemli değil. İlk şutumuzu çektik.
Guardiola is there to clear. Oh, well played, well played. There will be a throw-in. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play.
Yapma be.
His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. He's in a good position here.
Oraya vermeyecektim ama iyi oldu, boşver. Sola verecektik. Yanlışlıkla arkaya verdim.
What do you think now about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Boca Juniors are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Petit. That's been intercepted.
Yapma be oğlum.
Petit. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. Now that's well seen too.
Mateus. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hadi oğlum.
Now this could be a chance.
Müslüm ne yazdın? Uzun bir şey yazmışsın. Öyle oldu.
He is so at ease on the ball.
Ney?
And the shot's on here.
Gol oldu etkinliğinden. Uzun yazmışsın da okuyamadım. Zaten oyuna konsantre oluyorum ya. Gol oldu etkinliğinden.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Onu telefonu açıp da okurum biraz sonra. Bakalım ne yazmış.
Messi, Kane, and Neymar. Kane, it's Kane.
Abo.
Good run, lovely take, but that is
Vallahi yiyecek dedim ama.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Ne demiş bakalım Müslüm? Gol oldu etkinliğinden boksta kaçma hakkından Showtime Kante geldi. Ha. Bana şey geldi. Brezilyalı neydi adı? Biraz sonra oynadırız öne geçersen biraz. Bana da tek attım Ribery geldi. Hadi lan. Yapma be. Bana Ribery geldi şeye. Gullit'e attım. 3 altın. 3 tane şeyim vardı. Tek attım. Ribery geldi. 20 dakika kaldıydı bitmesine. Gece girdim bir bakayım dedim. Bitmesine 20 dakika kala şeyin. Atınca Ribery'i verdi ilk attığımda. Çok sevindim yalnız şey gelecek diye. Adını sen söyle. Gullit gelir diye var ya böyle içime sığmadı ama olmadı neyse. Of yavrum benim hadi alalım. Hadi be. Valla lazım değil bana ya. Ben alamıyorum zaten. Lazım olsa da alamıyorum. Hala işe girmedim için. Çalışmıyorum. Öyle tek tek 1-2 altın bulursam atıyorum. Öyle şeyden biriktiriyorum veyahut da bu etkinliklerden falan. Bana şey istiyorum ben de. Bu yeni ücretsiz açılanlardan. Ne o adamın adı? Forvet'in adı. Uzun saçlı. O gelse yeter bana ya. Ya ihtiyacım da yok forvete de. Hadi oğlum be. Ribery hadi oğlum be. Baksana abi adam uzaktan vurdu. Şey oluyor. Gol girecek yani.
He's just misjudged that one. It's a sweet ball that. And the whistle goes for half time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Besiktas leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, there is a look that says it all.
İyi valla bal akıyor bir yerinden. Hadi. Basmayı unuttum tuşa. Aman okudum.
Well, that tackle was immense.
Verse gol
Sense
ya.
of relief. The great escape.
Ah be.
Now it's Ribery.
Bak bak bak bak.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Huf! Ulan dokunsana. Gol et ya.
Is an absolute mystery to me. It
Dokunsa
warranted
gol ya.
a finishing touch. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Yavrum benim be. Ulan be. Ulan David be. Aslanımsın be.
Boca Juniors really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Hata yaptım. Aslında golü de alacaktı onu da.
And he cuts out the supply. He won't be happy with that one.
Aa! Emmi ne yapan?
Looking for the run.
Nerelerdesin sen?
Aimed beyond the defence.
Ne oynattırın?
Oh no, this does not look good.
That dugout has had some relief at least.
Goleti çekem dedim de. Geçen fark ettim sen
Push for more.
goleti çekmişsin herhalde.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Fark etmedi değilim ha.
Quick to react.
Bir sormaya şeyim olmadı, fırsatım olmadı.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Goleti çekmişsin gibi. Ya Ünker Emmi'nin hesabına oynuyordum. Goleti aldım 62 topa. Helal olsun. Ben de
Cafu.
20 dakika kala Gulit'e bir 3 top atayım dedim.
Back again.
Onu atarken 3 top şey geldi. Bu Ribery geldi bana. Saldım. Para yok zaten. Altın da yoktu.
Important interception.
Bir 1000 altın daha atsam belki gelirdi. Gulit de. Ribery geldi. Ne yapalım?
Now it's
Yapacak bir şey yok.
It's Kane.
Nasıl, beğendin mi Ribery ile şeyi? Gulit'i. Raul'u sormuyorum da. Raul o da güzel oyuncu da. Gulit'i bir çalış. Adam az önce gol attı bak. Bak ta defansta adam.
Now they can spring out of defence.
Bu arkadaşımız da Ribery.
What a throw in.
Gulit'i bir çalış bakalım. Şutları. Ha, Gulit'le frikik golü attıydın değil mi? Ben orada gördüm herhalde.
Irwin.
Senin Gulit'i aldığını. Almayacağım dedin ama dayanamadın.
It's Messi.
Gullit bir başkadır.
Boca Juniors
10
looking
topa
to pass their way through.
10 topa Raul, 30 topa Ribery, 62 topa Gullit. Helal olsun. Ne diyelim emmi?
Kurta.
Akıyor bal götünden. Affeder. Bir yerinden.
Good spot. He's seen the run. He can run onto that.
Ama bizim triğimiz var biliyorsun emmi.
Ribery really added the
Hadi be
width
Ribery be.
thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Şeyi nasıl geliştirdin?
Oh, red. Nice
Ribery.
interception. He's in.
Trik!
Shots.
Trik atar trik.
Surely now.
Trik,
Well,
trik,
well,
trik.
truly out of sight.
Trik. Gullit iyi ama ben
And the lead is
Ribery adam
extended.
çok... Ya ben anca mı anladın onu? Ben kaç aydan beri, kaç yıllardan beri ilk Ribery'yi almak için neler yapıyordum önceden, hatırlıyor musun bilmiyorum.
The key ingredient.
Ribery çok manyak adamdır. Ben sana söylüyorum, neler atıyor, ne goller atıyor. Forvet gibi gol atıyor adam.
Lovely cozy.
Forvet gibi gol atıyor. Bak Ribery'ye attırmayan bir tane al sen, iste yeter ki.
He scores.
Ribery'ye attırmayan, attır dedin, attırdım emmi.
Surely now.
Ribery mükemmel adamdır abi. Aynı şey gibi. Ben sana demedim mi? Robben gibi, Robben.
It's a good finish. The odds were
Robben'in
against him.
kopyası zaten o da.
Matter.
Ribery demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really
Evet. Çaa! Ne oldu? Adam mahvoldu. Kaçması lazım.
Just how many?
İyi oynuyordu ha. İlk yarı iyi oynadı. Sonra
all they want to hear right now is
daha
a
şeyi
final
bile
whistle.
almadım ya.
They've been humiliated.
Benim sarı olanı almadım da.
And yes,
Bu
it's
ilk
him.
maçım, benim şeyin ilk maçı. Yeni sezon geldikten sonra
Success are at the peak of their powers.
önceki
As for their
kartları ben
opponents,
beğenmezdim.
a long way
Ama bu kartı süper. Ha, yok abi benim önceki kartım da iyiydi ya. Ben çıktı diye oynadım şu anda. Önceki kartımda da neler yaptım ben göstereyim biraz sana. Kaç gol atmış ne yapmış bir bakalım. Hem hatırlayayım ben de. Ribery çok iyiydi. Ribery kral adam ya. Ribery sol kanadın var ya. Erbabı. Sol SLA oynatacaksın onu. GF'de oynuyor. OOS'de oynuyor. Ama SLA'da oynadı mı yandan giri veriyor içeriye var ya. Şimdi ben onu GF'yi de az önce SLA'ya aldım. Bak bir tane gol bile attı adam hemen. Şey geldi bana penaltıdan. Onu söylemeyi unuttum. Bilmiyorum kullandın mı sen? Ben sana geldiydi gibi. Maçtan sonra geliştirdin. Tamam. Göstereyim resim çekersin. Ne geldi bana? Adamı almayı unuttum ya. Tüh. Adamı alacaktım. Dur çıkarayım da alayım. Maksat gırgır olsun ya. Şey geldi bana dur. Serginho. Serginho geldi. Ribery yorulmuş. Onun yerine seni alayım. Senin yerine de Rafinha'yı alayım. Ribery bunu sonra bunu sonra bakarız. Serginho geldi bana penaltıdan. Hala şey gelecek bana da. Bekliyoruz ama hala gelecek. Arap neydi Arap'ın adı? Foul var lan. Yetiş. Aynen. Ben yok be. Şey aldım ya ondan kesiyorum bunu ben. Yeni aldık ya şimdi şeyi. Ribery'i. Ondan. Yoksa o kesilecek adam ya. Ben onu bekliyorum. Yenisi gelsin. Hemen alacağım. Borç alacağım. Birinden para olmasa bile. Onu alacağım mecbur. Bak şimdi. Bu Ribery kardeşimizi böyle geliştirdik. Bir bak bakalım. Sen de bak kendinkine. Hızımız idare eder ya. 95 denge falan. Bu böyle geliştirdim. Şeyine de bakalım. 4 7 9 9 9 1 4 7 4 7 9 9 9 1 diye geliştirdik. Sen şimdi Gullit istiyordun. Gullit böyle. Bakarsın. Resim mi çekeceksin? Ne yapacaksın? Yayını mı durduracaksın? Sonra. Bu böyle. Gullit böyle. Şeyini de 3 4 13 9 10 bu kadar. 3 4 13 9 10 diye gelişmişiz. Başka bir şeye bakacaktık değil mi? Önceki Ribery'me bakacaktık. Nerede o? Benim gözüm mü görmüyor lan? Pası çok düşük değil mi diyor. İyi de ben valla hep öyle oynuyorum. Aldığım günden beri böyle oynuyorum. Bilmem beni idare ediyor. Ben atıyorum, sokuyorum, çıkarıyorum. Her boku yapıyorum. Da düzeltilir yani. Sen ne yaptın ki? Nasıl yaptın? Sen bilmiyorum. Bunu nasıl geliştirdiğine bakmak lazım. Ulan hani nerede? Bu adam gözüm görmüyor la benim. Burada. Bu bak böyle bak. Eski Ribery bu. 9, 8, 8, 11 falan gibisinden. Şimdi bunun ne yapmış bu adam? 298 gol atmış. 397 şey yapmış. Asist yapmış. Eski Ribery. Bu Raul bak. Eski Raul benim. Fazla oynatmadım. 340 maç. 80 gol. 51 asist. Şeyi düşük yani. Fazla mavisi yok. Şimdi buna şey basmadım daha ben. Bu ek beceri bir şeyleri basmadık. Ondan sonracıma bak 9 oynanan 9 var. 3 gol 4 asist yapmış geri. Kral burada. 2427 maç. 633 gol, 675 asist yapmış. Raul'u geç kadroya giremez. Aynen. Şuradan çektin mi? Ben çekiyorum da gelmiyor ya. Şey istiyorum ben de. Bak hala bir tane var, onu çekmedim. Öyle dursun dedim, biriksin dedim. Bayağı bir çektim. Şuradan bak 285 kaç çekmişim? 90. 15 tane çekmişim. Hiçbiri gelmedi bana. Ben bunu istiyorum. Batistuta'yı istiyorum ben de. Gerisi fıs. Bende var gerisi. Bana hiçbir şey gelmedi. Ya Batistuta ya Owen gelsin bana. Bu var. Buiten. Bu var. Bergkamp var bende. Bu var. Şu Ludovic. Oddo var. Hepsi var bende ya. Ben sadece şunu Owen'la şey gelirse Gabriel Basit'a alırım. Van der Vaart'ım var abi. Van der Vaart hastasıyım ben ya. Dur onu sokayım. Nereden aklıma getirdin şimdi? 4. klasmandayken onu alayım ben de. Ee, Sırala oyuncu değeri. O Ribery şey basmam. 3 daha çektin mi garantiden? Bak ya oradan şeyden alacağız ya. Tek verecek ya ücretsiz. Nerede bu şey? Ee, bak ne o değil pardon. Nerede bu? Bitti. Bak şey var bende. Bergkamp var. Eskisi tabii ki. De ona değil ben. Bak. Bak. Bak aslanıma bak. Aynen. Çekeceğiz işte. Oradan bedavadan gelirse gelecek. Gelmezse tek atacağız şeye. Öteki taraftan. Batistuta'ya. Bu aslan abi, bu aslan bak. Top kesme, pozisyon takibi, mücadele, her şey var. Süper adam. Hastasıyım. 1.97 boy. Ya ağır mı olur emmi? Ağır mı olur? Çok güzel oynuyor. Çok. Ben hastasıyım bunun. Hastasıyım bunun ben. Çok seviyorum yani oynadığı oyunu. Şunun yerine alsak mı? Neyse dur bir el daha şey yapayım da. Yanlış adam aldım. Neyse şöyle dursun bakalım da. Ribery'e şey basacağız. Ayakkabı basacağız ya. Bir de şeyi de yanlış oldu gibi. Yanlış olmadı da. Neyse. Bunun ek becerisi. Güçlendirici üretimine şutu rastgele bastım ben de. Var 249 şeyim var da. Buna çeviklik basacakmışız. Çeviklik basarsan güzel oluyormuş. Çeviklik. Aslında geldiydi de yanlışlıkla siliverdim. Tekrar bastım üstüne. Yok ne çekeceksin gari, şey gelirse çekersin. Ribery her şeyin var gari senin. Ne onun adı? Ribery diyorum. Nedved gelirse çekersin. Ondan sonra sal gitsin gari. Bir şey çekmeye gerek yok. Hadi atayım dedim biliyor musun? Gelmedi. Gelmiyor işte, gelmiyor. Bak. Aynen sen full çekmişsin ya. Şimdi maç yapalım da ben. Full çekmişsin. Hepsini. Bizde de şey yok. Evet. YZ'ye ne giren? Yeni Sozan'a bırakacağım diyor. Aynen. Şeyi ne yaptın? Bir çıkamadın ya klasman 1'e. Evet, klasman 4'ün ilk maçını şey yaptık. Kalma 15. 15 puan. 5 tane maç yeneceğiz. 5 kere 3 15. 5 maçta şunu çıkaracağım. Var mı yerine girecek? Sağlam. Bu da D. Şeyden şu adam da geldi. Bunu deneyen bir diye aldım kadroya. Şunu gördün mü? Charlotte geldi de. Yalnız bu defansa ben şunu alayım bakalım. Beğenmezsem tekrar çıkarırım ya. Şu Lee Dixon var ya, çok güzel adam ha. Bazen oyna diyorum şeyde ne onun adı? Etkinliklerde abo adam çok iyi. O da hoşuma gitti. Dos. Olsun bak. Şunu alayım ben de. Şunun yerine. Dursun bakalım bir baktık olmadı değiştiririz. Şunu da sonra sokacağım. Şey, demin aslında salak gibi öne geçtik 4-5 tane attık. 3 tane attıktan sonra o şeyi deneyeceksin aslında. Allah büyüksün ya Rabbi. Bakayım. Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayalım diyelim. Evet kim gelmiş birisi. Allah neymiş? Arap mı bu? Arap gelmiş. Arap. Arap'ta para bok gibidir şimdi. Takıma bakalım. Allah. Emmi görüyor musun emmi? Gel de sövme işte. Bu Arap işte. Gel de sövme. Gel de sövme. Ya işte ben de diyorum Arap işte abi. Arap amına çaktığım Arapları. Çok ilginç. Bakayım bir maça başlasın durdurup tekrar bakacağım. Acaba bu alt taktik mi kullanıyor yani şey yapmasın beni diye. Bakacağız bir durdurayım da bir. Ya bir başlasın maç tacamaca atarız bir şey olur. O zaman bakacağız. Belki alt taktik için hani bana şey yapmasın diye beni hani adam atamasın diye mı öyle yapıyor acaba ya da öyle mi oynuyor? Çok ilginç. Aynen alt taktiktir ya kesin. Böyle şey mi olur amına? Şuna bak. Ha çekti Suarez aşağı. Allah insanlar yani çeşit çeşit kafa var ya. Ne yapacaksın? Birbirine uymuyor ki. Bakalım bir dursun. Şimdi durdurduğumda olmuyor. Şeyde bir dışarı çıktığında hemen basarsam oluyor. Alt taktik mi değil mi göreceğiz biraz sonra. Ha, doğru. Doğru diyorsun. Ne diyeceğim? Bilmiyorum nasıl oynuyor. Bir bakmak lazım.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Nedved.
Well, he certainly wasn't
Ah
in the
be,
mood to take any
şansım
risks.
vardı da. Nasıl emmi? Gulit? Ortaları görmüyorsun gibi. Hemen durduralım bakalım alt taktikmiş mi neymiş. Evet böyle oynuyormuş şerefsiz. Ben de atarım amına koyayım. Suarez. Ona da Neymar deriz. Bir daha bakarız. Evet aynı oyunu. Böyle oynuyor demek ki adam. Ne bileyim diyecek bir şey yok. Gol nasıl gol? GF oyna diyorum evet. OS oyna diyorum ama nadir. Hep GF oyna diyorum. Anam. Aha. Olmadı. Adamın interneti görüyor musun şeyi? Bağlantısını? 2 çubuk. 2 çubuk, 3 çubuk. Aman çaktım. İnşallah bir bokluklar yapmazlar. Ben Ben GF oynadım abi. İyi oluyor ya. Al onu. Tireyim benim. Ulan be direkt gidip vursam daha iyiymiş. Boşaldırma önünü dedim ama. Ya vazgeç Şeva'dan gari canım sen de. Trik var orada şey var. Hepsini almışsın adamların. Şeva'yı ikinci yarı sokarsın. Hani bayağı bir öne geçersen 3-4-0 öne geçersin. Fantazi yapmak için Şeva'yı şey yaparsın. Bu golü sana hediye ediyorum. Emmi. Sarı çocuktan. Bayağıdır oynamıyorum ha bak. Kaç ay oldu? Bir ay oldu mu? Futbol oynamayalı. Bilmem. En son saldım. Sınava gireceğim. Sınav günü belli 28'inde. Onun için fazla şey yapmamaya çalışıyorum da. Aynen. Öyle de. Bak golün basitliğini gördün mü? Yaptığı hareketi. Buna çaktım seni. Böyle saçma gol mü olur ya? Ah be, ah be kestim ne güzel. Ah, alsana.
Roberto Carlos. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Hullet. And that could set him on his way. Vieira makes the interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mateus. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. He's picked his way through. Opts to play it back.
Bak. Bak.
Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that's been intercepted. That's great positioning. So good from.
Gitti üçüncü gol.
You can never be short of runners into space as long as the space left behind is filled.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very
Bak koşmuyor işte. Koşsa oraya. Aslanım benim, koçum benim. Kara çocuğum benim. Kocuma. Ulan be. Niye atamadın be? Abi. Ulan Gullit be. Ayıp ettin şimdi kalbim kırıldı ha. A grafiğine bakacağım baksana 3 çubuk 2 çubuk 3 çubuk 2. Bana kodum araba. Vallahi bir boklar olabilir yani şüpheleniyorum. Ah alamadı alabilsem.
Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Ya be, offside diye hareket etmiyor.
Calmly anticipates.
Senin çapraz. Hayır açık değil artık. Kapattım onu. YouTuber'ın biri dedi de. Açmayın dedi. Şerefsiz çok dedi. Bir şeyler dedi. Artık sırf şey geliyor. PlayStation. Kapattım ya. Hatta örnekleriyle gösterdi de. Açıkmış onunki de. PES başkanı var ya. Örneğinden gösterdi. Küfür etmedi ama ana avrat söyleyecekti. Oynadığı o iki oyuncunun şeyini kaydını almış.
Conte.
Bundan sonra diyor kimle oynadıysam kim hile yapıyorsa kaydını alıp yayınlayacağım falan dedi. Şeyi dedi kesinlikle açmayın dedi. Ah
It's run loose.
çektim ama ya çektim ama ya niye atamadın ki? Trik ya. Vallahi evidin trik ha. Al.
Now it's
Orada ben hata yaptım. Adamın suçu yok ya.
referees had a look and whistle for half time. So half time, no shortage of action
Oyun
and talking
planı.
points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd and a fair reflection of the territorial state of
He
play.
öyle bir şeyler
with the
oluyormuş.
half-time score
Onun
line,
için kapat.
2 goals
Ona da
to
aynısı
none.
oldu. Kapat yani.
Certainly not on the agenda here.
Ben kapattım artık oynamıyorum.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead
Hemen
that
kapat.
could quite easily
Aynen
change
çok
hands
hile
in the
yapıyorlarmış.
second.
Gösterdi adam örneğiyle ya şeyi var.
I think you're at the right
Yayını var. Nasıl neler yaptığını gösterdi.
Leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we're already back up and running after half time. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Now it's Messi. And it's Xavi. And the ball's a shooting chance!
Hala kaleci kurtardı.
That was no routine save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bir gol daha atarsam rahatlarım da.
Roberto Carlos. Besiktas are looking to go forward.
Ah be! Ah be!
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
85.
And he's on a charge.
Aynen orospu çocuğu çok abi.
Owen has it.
Trik yapma böyle şeyler trik.
2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Nedved absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Şimdilik bir sorun yok benim bak şeyde. Şeyi takip et. Hata yapmaz inşallah da.
Just one thing, I suppose.
Van Buiten'i takip et.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That is ended up in no man's land. Out to the right. Messi. Just about up to the hour now.
Trik, trik, trik, trik. Van Buiten'i takip et abi. Van Buiten 2 numara bak. Aslan daş gibi adamdır. Gelirse abi almayı bak bak şeye bak. Adamın şeylerine bak. 96, 101, 93, 95 fiziksel temas 99 kafa 99. Bu bir de tek gözlü ha. Tek gözlü adam. O çift gözlü müydü o gelecek olan? Herhalde çift gözlü değil mi? Şunu alayım da. Dur bakalım. Şunu alıyorum bakalım neler yapacak bu. Şeyden geldi ya. Etkinlikten hani etkinlikten aldım da. Deneyeceğiz. Charlotte. Kafasız çok iyi diyorlardı yani. Aynen. Trik Nedved çok mükemmel abi. Baksana. Bunu bir deneyelim bakalım. Bitiricik 94. Kafa 86. Buna hiçbir şey basamıyorsun. Böyle geliyor ya. Deneyeceğiz. Bakalım gol atabileceğiz mi? Ya ağır değil o değil. Ağır değil. Sen onu öyle olduğuna bakma. Adam iyi. Bana güven sen. Ben biliyorsun ben boş konuşmam. bilmediğim bir şey olsa veya oynatmadığım bir şey olsa ilk defa oynadım. Ona bir sesimi çıkarmam yani. Ne bu bilmiyorum derim. Hiç ama oynattım adamı biliyorum çünkü. Benim hoşuma gidiyor abi. Şeyden sen yine Van Buiten inşallah o bedavadan gelir. Şeyi de öbür emmimin şeyini de öylesine bedavadan. Onu sen ne yapıyorsun Charlotte? Charlotte da bak sen pasını verdi adam. Ulan Charlotte'a ilk golünü attırıyordum be. Tamam Bati'yi oradan alırsın. Bunu ben de alacağım. Tekten de inşallah hani diyorum bedavadan şey gelir. Van Buiten gelir sana inşallah da oradan kullanırsın adamı. Çift gözlü bir de. Bak Van Buiten'i görüyor musun? Bak. Abi corner'ın kafamı defans. Ha işte adamın dizilimi bok gibi de ondan. Dizmiş şeye ortaya hepsini yay gibi. Bildiğiniz okun şeyi gibi. Mal amına kodum Arap'ı. Arap'tan ne beklersin zaten? Bir laf vardı da şimdi söylemem. Çok terbiyesiz kaçacak. Bak. Hadi. Van Buiten'e bir gol attırsam kafa golü. Van Buiten çok iyi kafa golü attı. Van Buiten diyorum ya. Charlotte. Bayağıdır olduydu. Yeşilden oynatmayalı adam. Hepsini satıyorum ya. Bakalım deneyeyim diye aldım. Onu da satmadım. Bak bak bak bak. Bir şey donmaya başladı ha. İnşallah. Ananı be versene. Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar. Like atmak ücretsiz, abone olmak ücretsiz. Öyle izliyorsunuz. Abone olun, like atın ki faydanız olsun biraz. Gençler. Hani parayla olsa tamam anlarım hani. Atmazsınız yani ücretli sonuçta. Ama bedavada yapmıyorsanız. Ulan vay bu şuna bak ya. Sen ne yapıyorsun Charlotte ya? Charlotte'ı görüyorsunuz mu? İlk maçında gol attı adam. Dün aldım daha. Yeşilden şeyden denk geldi. Oo pas. Ananı.
Messi just eases him off the ball. Vieira kept his eye on it and he's there.
Charlotte.
Albert Ferrer. Hernes. Jordan looking to pass their way through. Puyol gets across to intercept that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hadi vur ama be. Döndüm. Bastım her şeyi yaptım. Niye vurman?
That was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That's an excellent interception. Now it's Nedved. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
6-1.
Time is up and there goes the whistle.
Charlotte.
So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far.
Bir bakalım nereden gelmişler bunlar. Bu çıkmış biri daha önce. Bu çıkamamış. Ha, buradan PvP'den gelecekmiş bir tane daha yenersem. Hemen bulurdu. Allah şeye bakacaktık emmi. Unuttum ya lan. Tüh. Adamın bağlantısına bakacaktık ya. Neyse bakamayız gari herhalde. Bu bire çıkmış mı daha önce? Bir şey var. Japan mı bu? Japan. Made in Japan. Ben kaçtım geceler. Görüşürüz. Tamam mı? 3-4 maç daha yapar. Ben de şey yaparım ya. Pedri, Rafinha. Pedri. Rafinha. Herkes artık 5'li defans oynuyor ya. Allah büyüksün ya Rabbim. Haymini.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him.
Senin Allah'ına kurban olan ben. Yavrum benim. Sen çıktın mı birinci klasman? Ne zaman? Şimdi mi? Daha dün geldi şey. Perşembe günü geldi. Bu ilk günüm bu benim. Geçen seferkini soruyorsan çıkmadım. Call of Duty oynamaktan futbol oynamaya pek şeyimiz kalmıyor. Fırsat. Bunu da güncellemeden sonra ilk defa oynuyorum. Hani yeni sezondan sonra. Pası gördünüz mü? Ha, daha önce çıkmam mı canım sende? 5 kere mi ne çıktım? 5 mi? 6 mı bilmiyorum. O civarlarda fazla değil. Orayı geçmez. Onu da oynayamadığımız için oluyor genelde. Veya çıkıp bırakıyoruz, oynamıyoruz falan filan. Üstüne düşmüyoruz. Şey var, armalar var ya. Bira çıkmış armalarımız. Ama onları koymadım. Hep 2 koydum.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Nedved.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ha, var onu bilerek koymuyorum ben. Daha önce hep bir vardı, şimdi artık koymuyorum. Adamlar şey olsun diyorum ya, bu adam hiç çıkamamış desin diye. Gerçi bakıyor, maçtan sonra bakıp görüyorlar da. İlk diyorum hani şey olmasın.
Nedved. That has been cut short. Vieira.
Al be.
And here's Messi. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Nedved. Mateus. Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Ulan kaçırdı ya bizim Arap.
Messi controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar, bir zahmet. Oğluma bak be, ortaya gelip adam. Ah be oğlum be, yetiş be Lothar be. Lothar be. Owen. Ulan.
Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi. Oh, that was vital. And here's Messi.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, great chance. Well, they're looking at the
Yavrum
referee, but he's
penaltı
waved
verecek
play on.
ödüm alındı da. Neyse.
That is a great pick out.
Güzel. Hadi oğlum.
Neuer with the clearance. Hullet is offering
Hadi
some
koçum,
sort
al
of
ver.
apology there.
Aslanım be. Aslanım benim be.
But the pass just lacked pace.
Güzel.
Throw in. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And the pass
Ah
is
be, yanlış
intercepted.
yaptım ya.
Shifted upfield. Pedri. Time and again they are repelled.
Niye gelmedi bana?
Played back in.
Ya yapma Mehmet be, yanlış yapıyorsun ya.
Besiktas looking forward to the break after
Gol yemeden bir tane daha atayım da.
45 minutes.
Atabilirsem.
Now it's Owen. Davids. Good spot, he's seen the
Yetiş
run.
yetiş yetiş.
Nice interception, well timed.
Anam. Alamadım be.
Well, yet another interception and
Lan.
a show of anticipation.
Ya
to be
alsan da
commended.
versene.
Pedri. Oh, well played. Oh, good looking ball. Pedri. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. He could. Has a go! They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pedri.
There will be 1 minute.
Araujo. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Besiktas.
Yani hiç kimse like atmamış ya. Ayıp be. Vallahi ayıp.
The only criticism.
Yani hiç yakıştıramadım.
Besiktas are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Vallahi yakıştıramadım. Ayıp.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. And here's Hullet. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's really well manoeuvred. Araujo. And it's Thuram. And it's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. Thuram. And he's in on and Hullet! Surely now.
Ne yaparım adam biliyor musun? Adamı ne yaparım biliyor musun? Ben öyle tık. Garı gibi oynama benimle. Tık. Hiç sevmedim oyun stili arkadaşlar. Biraz sonra gösteririm örneğini, ne yaptığını. Nefret ettiğim oyun stili.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Davids. Ah, that's a
Kadro
fine
zayıf mı?
interception.
Bakalım, ben bakmadım.
Pedri.
Ben tek unuttum yani.
Messi.
Baktıysa ilk
And
başta
that's been
baktım mıydı?
intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kadro zayıf mı değil mi? Var ya, zayıf görünmüyor ki adamın kadrosu. Bakalım. O kadar, evet, biraz zayıf, doğru diyorsun. Bak, kaleci yeni almış. Ruud Gullit'i var. Rafinha, Messi. Evet, biraz değil yani. Tam randımanlı değil. Yüzdeye vurarsan %60 desek öyle bir şey işte. Benim kadroya göre düşük. Ben %75, %80 desem kendim kadrosunu, adamın 60, 55-60 gibi duruyor görünüşte. Like attınız mı gençler? Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın, bir zahmet. Yok canım be, o kadar da değil işte de. Böyle klasman 4 ya şimdi bu. Adamların nereye çıktığını bilmiyoruz.
Messi. And it's Rijkaard.
Çıkar.
And that's definitely not his best. Romario. Rijkaard. Araujo couldn't quite squeeze that one through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nedved. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Messi. Thuram is wide and looking to get onto this.
Nereye ya? Nereye vuruyorsun abi?
Has found the net
David,
here, of
domuz
course.
David var orada. Aslanım var orada benim.
By the outrushing
Her
keeper.
yere girer.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but
Ah oğlum
eventually he
be.
was squeezed that bit
Geçmedi
harder and
be.
the task became too much. I think he's got to be a
Görüyor
little
musun
quicker in
David'i?
his distribution
David kral
to
ya.
get others into the match.
Davids.
Olmadı, bir
Cleared
gelseydi.
without complications.
Sarıya bir gelseydi.
Pass
Olmadı.
somewhat off target. He shifted it to the flank. Nesta deals with that comfortably.
Ya ama bak, verdim hemen, bastım pasa. Niye ayağında tutan?
Mateus, nicely aimed pass.
Ah oğlum be.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And that's gone loose. Araujo in acres of space out wide. That'll be a
No
throw.
vurmak sana, no vurmak.
He's in a great position. Looks for the finish.
Aferin.
Always going over the top.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it
Ben
upon
de durayım.
himself to try and get his
Ben
side
de adam
into
değiştireyim.
this.
Yeni kankamı almayayım mı? Çıkacak mı? Çıktı tabii ya. Ne uğraşıyorsun ki? Şeker çocuk. Hiç uğraşmaya gerek yok, biliyorsun. Şekerim. Şimdi ben şeye bakacağım da arkadaşlar. Bir zahmet, bir dakika bekleyin. Şurada. Nerede bu paket? Şeydeydi değil mi o? Gullit paketinde miydi o? Video diyorum, bir dakika. Buradaydı değil mi o ya? Evet.
With Adobe Express, creating everything we need to share a home fragrance business is easy. Böyle cart curt var mı?
Vallahi saydım. Frank Ribery. Momentum Dribbling'de gelmiş Frank Ribery. Beyler hemen ona da şöyle bir göz atalım. En son videomuzu sonlandıralım çünkü çenem yoruldu. Bu kadar oyuncu gelince de abi niye? Oğlum ağzım ağrıyor, çenem ağrıdılar. 50 tane oyuncu getiriyorlar artık satayım yani. Bunu çekmek de böyle kolay değil ki abi. Bir de şimdi herkese karışık çıkacak. Aa bana nakata çıktı nasıl fullleyip ya eleyemiyorum da aradan ya. Hepsini anlatmak zorundayım. Yani kimine Berkan çıkar, kimine bilmem ne çıkar falan filan. Arkadaşlar söyleyecek bir şey yok, verimli kanat. Sol açık sağ açık. Bu arada ekran size görünüyor mu? Görünüyor. Hızlanmamız var, şut gücümüz var, dengemiz güzel, çift ayağımız güzel. Yüksekten pas 85 sınırda, bitişimiz güzel. Pasımız 90 oluyor, top sürmemiz çok yüksek. 98, 99, 96 toplu olan ilişkileri gayet güzel. Yani çıkartın, kullanın. Özellikle sol açıkta ve GF bölgesinde ekmeğini yersiniz ama bana sanki Ribery böyle kanat forvete daha çok yakışıyor. Yani sol açık mevkisinden İnşallah birden fazla bulur.
Olmadı. Pozisyon takibiyle şey lazım. Mücadele ruhu lazım. Onun için şeyi sileceğiz. Hava üstünde dedi. Taban kontrolü. Bu ikisi duracak. Kafayı şey yapacağız. Heh, işte tamam. Evet, şimdi tek pas, taban kontrolü, uzun mesafe, şut çekme, pozisyon takibi, bir de şey lazım. Onu sonra bakacağız şeyden. Şu beyaz 0 yazan şeyden geldiğinde. Şimdilik idare eder böyle. Şimdilik idare eder. Evet, bu kaçtan gelmişmiş ona da bakalım da. Bir iki maçta bu da 1'e çıkmış. Evet. Burada mıydı bu? Burada mıydı bu? Buradaydı. Başka ya ifade ayarları. Ha, avatar armalar. Şimdi armalar arkadaşlar gördüğünüz gibi 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 de öyle çıkmışımdır. 6 kere falan çıktım herhalde. 2'ye 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 kere 2'ye çıkmışız. 6 kere falan 1'e çıktım herhalde. O sonradan geldi ya bu arma işi. Önce 3 tane belki 7 belki 6 bilmiyorum tam. Neyse ben onun için hep 2 yaptım kendimi. 6000. sıraya çıkmışım bırakmışım. Şimdi buradan oyuncular çekeceğim ya. Ne biriktireyim ya. Siktir et. Batista gelirse diyorum ben de Batista da gelmez ya neyse. İlk 1000 lazım. Tabii canım. Hedef o şimdi. Ondan sonra ilk 500. Ondan sonra fazla hedef koymaya gerek yok. Da oynamak lazım. Oynamıyoruz ki. Şey oynuyoruz sürekli. Gelmedi. Sen söyle. Call of Duty oynuyoruz bu aralar. 282 300. Batista'yı alacağız arkadaşlar öbür taraftan. Verdiğinde. Owen'ı da alabilirim. Tam emin değilim. Gerçi Owen çok oldu bende de. 3 tane mi 4 tane mi Owen? 3 tane herhalde ya. Bakalım 1-2 maç daha yapayım. Şeye 3'e çıkayım. Çıkabilirsem. 2 maç daha yenersem çıkıyorum da. Ondan sonra bakacağız çıkar mıyım artık. Ne yapayım saat kaç? Tıkır tıkır her gün saat 1 olmuş. Saat 1 olmuş. Şuradan şeye bakmam lazım benim. Nasıl geliştirdiğine ya adamı. Neyse. Everton, Arendtvi.
We're looking for the fountain of youth. Get it? I'll explain everything.
Abi saat 3. Evet burada saat 1 arkadaşlar. 00:39. Ben Türkiye'de yaşamıyorum ya. İngiltere'deyim ben.
Nasıl gol atıyoruz? Bak nasıl yatıyorlar bak.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest.
Bilmiyorum ki, bakacağız, göreceğiz. Taktik maktik. Bam bam bam.
It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's hit it long. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. And he's ready. There's the shot! De Jong. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There could be trouble here. Vardiol. Roberto Carlos. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos. Rafinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, that's been intercepted. Vardiol. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Gabriel. Rafinha. Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? Otto.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Rafinha. That is good alertness. And it's Nedved. Fiddles it through. Nedved. De Jong.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Otto. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And again! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Owen. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Nedved.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gilberto Silva is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that has not gone well. Nesta. Now it's Torres. Rafinha. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Quality ball. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Odo. Fernando Torres. Now this could be a chance. Rafinha made a good run there. And that is a little undercooked. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And here's Baggio. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Owen.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Could move up a gear here. He was under real pressure there. And it's Hullet. And here's Owen. And he's had a hit. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Owen. And he's had it nicked away. Owen had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Chance!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Interesting ball. And here's Owen. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Baggio. Nice control. Shapes to shoot!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Roberto Carlos is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now that's well seen too. Ter Stegen with the clearance. Santos, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. De Jong.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a nicely measured pass. Nedved. Mateus. De Jong with a definite foul there. Costa Curta. Davids. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Odo is wide and looking to get onto this. And he was alert to it. Now it's Owen. And here's Nedved. Mateus. Hullet. Oh, well played. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Aim forwards. Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Baggio. De Jong. De Jong looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's played him through. Showing good feet. Oh, important interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, and he's through the middle. Hullet gets into some space. And they've got rid. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Merhaba arkadaşlar. Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın. Yeni gelen arkadaşlar. Like atıp abone olursanız seviniriz.
And here's Baggio. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Owen. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. And there goes the final whistle.
Bu adamı yenemedik bu sefer.
Frustration, exasperation, vexation.
Uzatmasak iyiydi ama neyse.
Neither
Olmadı Yıldırım ya. Önüme gelen çektim. Bir tanesi gelmedi. Sana geldi mi? Batistuta'yı alacağım diye şey yapıyorum. Ben de onu da gari öteden çekeceğiz tek geldiğinde. Bana hiç gelmedi. Şeyden geldi. Tek attım. Ribery var diye geçen hafta. Bir denem geldi. Kim geldi? Bana bu Ribery geldi. Tek attım. Gullit'e attıydım. Yarım saat kala. Bir kim geldi? Birdesin. Birdesin derken Junior Robert Pires.
Oyunlara vakit geleyim aklımda kalmasın. Ondan sonra akşama kadar bir şey göreceğim.
99'luk birinci mi geldi? Hangisi o? Adı ne? Adını bilmiyorum. Demin yeşilden bana Deniz mi geldi? Deniz. Ha şey diyorum. Van Buten hangi Deniz lan? Bir bakalım bitsin de. Bergkamp mı? Ha güzel güzel. Seviyorum ben onu. Bende var. Eski bir de Bergkamp var. Tek gözlü. Da bana gelmedi. Ben şey alacağım galiba. Batistuta'yı bir daha ücretsiz verdiğinde onu alıvereceğim. Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar.
There's the whistle and here we go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belletti. Now it's Vinicius Junior. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Robert Pires is another outstanding attacking midfield talent. One of the finest of his generation.
Yeah, and pretty prolific for a wide player, actually. Gets his fair share of goals.
Yeah, he has a...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Belletti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Owen picks it up out wide. Bullet! And that has fair fizzed. Drogba. Zaire Emery. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Belletti. Vinicius Junior. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, that's fabulous. Davids.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Owen. And that's an errant pass. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Nedved. Owen. He's had a shot. Now that is commitment to the cause. Besiktas with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Davids.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Played back in. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. Over to the left. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Messi engages and forces him off the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Nedved. And he's found a way. It's Nedved! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Big header! And he's taking no chances there. Owen. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, this does not look good. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cross flung in towards the middle. He's had it! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Besiktas grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Ah, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Davids. Perez. Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And it's Owen. Has a go! That's another chance! No, poor contact. Nothing on the shot. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier...
Now the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Looking for the runner. And that's really well manoeuvred. Big chance! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
The goal scorer for Besiktas, number 21.
And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1.
From the regional police department. Substitution on the field. Number
And that's the start of
17.
another 45 minutes.
Coming on to replace him.
Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Belletti. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now the ball in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pull it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Serginho. Puyol wins the duel this time. Now it's Owen. Davids. Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. And it's Nedved. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Serginho. Perez. Oh, good read. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nedved looking understandably energised after his goal. Interesting ball. Nedved. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
The attendance for this match was
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinez deals with it effortlessly. Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Bullet is wide and looking to get onto this. Zaire Emery. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Vinicius Junior.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that.
Messi.
Del
Coming on the
Piero.
field, number 20.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Number 4.
Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, great play! Hits one! It's loose and a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Now it's Owen. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
He gets big!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution on the field. Number 27, Serginho.
And it's
Coming on the
Owen.
field is
Could have been
number
dangerous,
14,
but it came to nothing.
Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Nedved.
This is the time you need that pace.
Davids. Oh, he's been caught. Great hit! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Besiktas go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Roberto Carlos. Belletti. And it's Neymar. Now then, the ball's come loose. The final 5 minutes. He's played him through. Roberto Carlos. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's bustling. Tries a shot! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Looking for options for movement. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Desperate defending required here. Goes to finish! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. No space, no... And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Owen. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Steaming on goalwards. Owen demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bale. He's had a hit! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
There's real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Pirlo with the short one. Owen stood his ground strongly. And now a sudden chance to counter. Puyol cuts it out. There's no flag. Very nicely done. Inter Milan can try it again now. Inter Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. Oh, he's found some space here. And it's Pirlo. Pirlo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Owen! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Puyol.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Kaká. Oh, that was vital. That's a sharp pass. Mateus. Owen. And he's cut it out. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Bale. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Nedved. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Nedved. Oh, can he finish? And it's epitome of enduring excellence. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Owen. Now it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Bale. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. And he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bale looking to get on the end of this. Mateus. Pirlo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gets his pass away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, terrible pass. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. Bale chasing after it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Owen, and Owen! Now it's Owen. Good read, needed to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Owen. He's got the shot away! It's there!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Besiktas get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Nedved.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Owen proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. It's run loose here. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rijkaard. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's away. Big chance! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Rijkaard. And here's Owen. Kaká. Chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Kaká. Hazard.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that's well seen too. Owen! Owen! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Pirlo. The final 5 minutes. Nedved. And the counter is on. Owen. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, important interception. And he's straight offside. Rijkaard. And he's been shifted off it. That is a great pick out. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Bale gets into some space. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, great ball! And the shot! He scores! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Besiktas have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves. Besiktas do look a team on a mission. They seek today to confirm promotion, preferably in style, but as a bare minimum, by way of the all-important point they still require. It is undoubtedly the biggest game for many in the crowd, and indeed for most on the field of play. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Besiktas come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. He's got the shot away! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
That has not gone well. And here's Nedved. Mateus. Brilliantly cut out. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And here's Nedved. Can he put it away? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Danielson goes on a run down the left wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Stoichkov. And it's Owen. He shifted it to the flank. Nedved. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Stoichkov. And it's played forward. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He's played him through. Great chance! Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now it's Nedved. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Mbappe. Davids. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Number 17.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Davids. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. Davids. Well seen. Saw that coming. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just needed a better contact.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. done! He's having a go! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary. Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Early ball. Stoichkov finds himself offside. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Davids. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Stoichkov. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe hit into the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's headed upfield. Great ball if he... There's the shot! He's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 13.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Costa Curta. Oh, important interception. Decent hit! There's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
After 52 minutes is number 14, Michael Owen.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Hullet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. And he was quick to react. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Davids. Mateus. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. But they've got it again. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
For this match
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Showing good feet.
Such good technique.
Danielson has a look and plays it forward. Danielson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet. That's an excellent interception. Khan gets it clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Owen. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land. And no, that was never going to make it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Alessandro Bastoni. Number 18, Edmilson. Number 4.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho.
That's really well manoeuvred.
14,
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Costa
And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 6, Conte.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
21, Eto. Substitution in progress.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Besiktas really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, it's going to be and the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to go deep. It's a goal kick. Hernandez is there and he can pick it up. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's cut it out. Besiktas courageously chasing promotion and more pertinently still chasing the game. It's a situation that needs changing quickly.
Well, Peter, there's plenty of things they'll be annoyed about, but it doesn't change the fact that they have to get back on level terms. If it means Route 1, so be it.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Besiktas need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicked it back promptly. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hullet tries making a foray down the right. Oh, and he's through the middle. There's no flag. That's that, the end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Besiktas do look a team on a mission. They seek today to confirm promotion, preferably in style, but as a bare minimum, by way of the all-important point they still require. It is undoubtedly the biggest game for many in the crowd, and indeed for most on the field of play. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Besiktas cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Goal! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar, he's found a way through. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the ball is out of play. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. A real chance if he can get through. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Cole Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quality ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pirlo. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Owen. It's a pretty loose pass. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Now it's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's got the shot away!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they win it back again. Forwards and with intent. Ribéry. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That pass has been well intercepted. Cole was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. He's gone for goal! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The Oak...
And Ribéry! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Ribéry, nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hullet, plenty to aim at here. Has a look and plays it forward. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Neymar. Hullet. Messi stood his ground strongly, and that's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball, and he's in. Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! Just off target. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Some first half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cole, Neymar, Roberto Carlos, well seen, saw that coming, and that's a throw-in. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Owen. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Costa Curta wins the duel this time. And it's Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Maldini. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. Ribery. Mateus. The most accurate pass. Just about up to the hour now. Mateus. Oh, good looking ball. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Owen! Goal! Besiktas! Incredible! They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their own. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Besiktas take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Davids. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's had a hit! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individuals.
He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Who saw this coming? Besiktas are hurt by just about the final punch. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fiddles it through. Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram. That pass isn't the best. Ribery. Owen.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Davids.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Casillas. Will they claim to that? Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas clinched promotion. The draw enough to get them what they want.